Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United save, and in today's episode, we need a win in one of these live comps because we haven't won one yet this season, so desperate times call for desperate measures. We're facing Ipswich, who are bottom of the table. We need to win this game, we absolutely have to. A couple of other things I want to add as well is that because we are getting so close to the end of the FM18 cycle, I don't have a lot of time left with this series. I'm only going to have maybe 2 more seasons, maybe not even that, because I'm not even halfway through this season. I'm going on a holiday in a couple of weeks, and when I come back, I'll only have probably about 2 weeks until the FM19 beta comes out. So, here's the deal. If we don't get promoted this season with Maidstone, if we don't win promotion to the Premier League, I'm calling the series at the end of this season. If we get promoted, I will do 1 season in the Premier League, but if we don't get promoted this season, I'm calling the series there. That's it. Season 7, final season. So, it's much more important to win promotion this year because I would just want to play a season in the Premier League with Maidstone. I don't know how long it'll take to get promoted. This is our 3rd season in the Championship. We're running out of time, so I need to win it this season. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it at all, and I won't get to play in the Premier League because by the time I've done another season, FM19 will be out. The beta will be out at the very least. So yeah, that's much more important to win promotion this year now. If you're enjoying the series, I do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as I when this up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. Let's get into the video. So last time we lost 2-0 at home to Barnsley, a red card for Johnson. It just didn't go very well. We've lost all 3 of our live comms so far this season. We haven't even won or drawn at 1. We've lost to Barnsley, we've lost to Reading. We lost to Burnley, so yeah, that's what we're facing Ipswich today because it's our best chance of winning one of these on-camera games. So off camera, we didn't do too badly. Smash and grab win against Newcastle at home. Very difficult game. Newcastle well on top, just couldn't finish their chances. Romero and Musa up front couldn't finish their dinner. It was Josh Phillips in the 89th minute giving us the only goal of the game. As I said, smash and grab. Didn't really look like getting in the game, but Newcastle not taking their chances. We only needed 1 and we took it. After that, it was Blackburn Rovers at Ewood Park. It was a 1-1 draw. Fair, I think. Again, not a great deal of chances for either team here. 1 or 2, but nothing, huge. It was Phillips again scoring the goal for us on 17 minutes. Yakuba went off with an injury in the second half. He's since returned from that. But Blackburn did equalise in the second half fairly late on. 82 minutes, Michael Falevi. And we had to share the spoils, which I think is a fair result. It was a pretty close game. So, yeah, I think that's fair. Big win away against Leeds United. We've got a fairly good record against Leeds. And, yeah, we managed to get a win here. We did go behind early on, though. Robbie Harrison giving them the lead after just 4 minutes. But it was an instant equaliser from us, Lambert, just 2 minutes afterwards, making it 1-1. And again, we had, quite a lot less shots than our opponents and less possession, but we made it count and we got a goal very late on. Callum Guy, 92nd minute. It was a very late substitute for Keith Johnson, who was getting a bit tired. And seconds after coming on, he scored the winner. So fair play to Callum Guy and a big away win against Leeds, 2-1. Very good. Bristol City struggling a bit in the division. It was a 1-0 win away from home. Alexander Souza got the goal here. That came on 17 minutes. And again, not a lot else really happens. Injury though, he suffered an injury and he is still out from that. So that's a shame. There's been quite a few injuries actually, especially in defence. I think we have 2 centre-backs injured. One of our left-backs injured. I think at one point we had 5 first-team injuries. So it's been a bit of a struggle recently. But a 1-0 away win is okay. That's good. This one hurt. This is our first defeat off camera. All our defeats so far have been in front of you guys. We lost on camera. 2-1 away at home against Norwich. Not good. Norwich are sort of in mid-table, but I wanted to win this one. Patrick Bamford scored both of their goals, giving them the lead after 14 minutes. We did equalise on 38 minutes. Antwi popping up with a goal, which is good to see. But Norwich did snatch all 3 points late on. Bamford scored again, 89 minutes. And they won 2-1. Again, I think it was a very close game. We're very unlucky. But again, could have been better, but couldn't get points in this one. Annoying. And then came the EFL Cup 4th round. And yes, you are reading that correctly. Joshua Marger did score 5 goals in this match. I couldn't believe it. He scored about 3 all season before this. And then in the cup, he pops up with 5 in one game. We beat QPR 5-2. Unbelievable. It was actually Queen's Park Rangers who broke the deadlock. John Brow, 13 minutes. But then Marger scored 2, 20th minute and then the 30th minute, taking it into half-time as 2-1. Then scored a hat-trick on 57 minutes. Queen's Park Rangers brought it back to 3-2. Brow scoring again. But then Marger scored in the 90th minute and then managed to get a 5th right at the end of the game. 96th minute. 5 goals for Josh Marger. A 10 rating, which I don't think I've ever had on YouTube. I might have had it in previous careers off camera. But on YouTube, I don't think I've ever had a 10 rating. So I don't know where he's been all season. Before this, I don't think he'd scored in about 8 games. He hasn't actually been starting that many games. He's been a substitute quite a bit, actually. As you can see, there's been a good 6 or 7 substitute appearances, and he's only scored 3 goals all season before this one. So I don't know where it came from, but it's brilliant. It's great. So he's absolutely starting against Ipswich today. If he can score 5 against Queen's Park Rangers, Ipswich are bottom. I'd love to see what he can do against them. So, given that we've just beaten Queen's Park Rangers, that does mean that we are in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. So, we do have another draw. Burnley are in it, who are of course in the same division as us. Crystal Palace are in the draw. They're in the Premier League. They're sort of around mid-table at the moment, doing pretty well. Carlo Cudicini is their manager. Hull are in the Championship with us. They're in 7th. And then you've got Maidstone, ourselves, Manchester City, Southampton, Tottenham and West Brom. So a lot of big teams have gone out. You know, this stage last season, you still had Man United in here. You still had Chelsea and Liverpool. Man City and Spurs are going to be the ones to avoid here. Let's see if we can avoid them. Southampton draw Palace. Man City draw Burnley. So it's going to be Hull, Spurs or West Brom. We have got a home tie for the game. And it's Spurs. That's going to be interesting. I've not faced Spurs yet this series. I think we faced the under-23s in a friendly, but I've never faced him in a competitive match. Dele Alli is the captain. They've got a good player here called Daniel James. Very good goalkeeper, actually. I don't know how much they rotate. You know, they might not be taking this seriously, but that's going to be an interesting one. I don't think I'll be doing it live. If we do make a semi-final, then like last year, I will do the semi-finals as live comms. When will that be taking place? Not until sort of midway through December, so we've got quite a way to go until that. And we've just been offered a job interview by Rangers. There's been a lot of job interviews over the past sort of 3-4 years. We've ignored every single one because you know this is going to be a one club save of Maidstone. But any interest, I've said I'm not interested. Any interviews, I've turned them down. I mean, the Maidstone board are thrilled with me, but no, I'm always going to stay with Maidstone. I'm not going to move. But as you can see, we've got 3 players carrying injuries in these here. You've got Mepham, who is probably okay to play. Telly Neal and Alex Souza all injured. I think we do have more than that as well. As you can see, Daniel Harvey's out. Easton, the centre-back, is out. So, yeah, injuries have been a bit of a problem at the moment. I haven't actually shown you the table yet. Ipswich, since last time, have actually won their first match, but they are still bottom and they have just 6 points. Who was it they beat? Oh, it was Norwich, who beat us, of course. Away from home as well. So, you know, it's not been very good for them, but they have picked up their first win. They are actually only a point behind. I think it was Bolton. Okay, so, yeah, this is the state of the team at the moment. It's not very good. So, move O'Connor onto the bench. He wasn't eligible against Queen's Park Rangers because he is the parent club. Finney and Winter are playing at centre-back at the moment. I think that's okay. Broadhead's not doing too well. I think we'll bring in Lambert to start. Marger and Phillips, I think we'll leave up front because they did so well last time. Marger, especially, getting that 10. Anto's on the bench, though. He's just not been doing too well. Irineu, just to show you him, he has played a handful of games, but he has not done a single. He has actually got an assist, but he's just not impressed very much at all. I mean, he's not played very much. He's been an unused sub. He's only had 2 appearances, and they weren't very good. I need to give him more of a chance, but I just can't see myself playing him too much. He is a rotation player, but hopefully he won't pipe up asking for football. I think this is what we'll go with. I've got no issues with this team. I think that one change is all we need to do. So Ipswich Town then with a very attacking formation. 4-2-3-1 with 3 cams, no wingers. So I think exploiting the flanks is definitely the way to go. We should be able to take advantage of that. Pick up where you left off. Yeah, absolutely. We'll say that to Marger as well. Just more of the same. Okay, underway. It is 4th against bottom. I think we're 4th. Yeah. On paper, this should be an easy win, but who knows? Came up to 4 minutes played, and it is Ipswich on the ball here. Barlow's got it, not Gary Barlow, I don't think, anyway. And manages to get a cross in there. Finney with a clearance, and Knudsen to Hughes. Here's Jones, and a good tackle there by Winter, but Bakari's got it, has a shot, and it is well over. It's a corner, actually. It was a save by Balcom. But first chance goes to Ipswich. That's not really what I was hoping would happen. Hughes with a corner here, and it is headed away by Metcalf, and Phillips now with it. Can he maybe find someone with a long ball? No is the answer. He's given it straight to Crooks. And well, first 5 minutes here, it's been Ipswich with the lion's share of the ball. And they've got a long throw here. Knudsen's got it. Let's see what's going to happen with this. Balcom with a very comfortable rush out to collect. We've barely had a sniff at goal. Here we go. This might be it now. Winter with a throw in. Here's Lee Metcalf. Gives it to Marger. Marger to Keith Johnson. Lambert with a shot, and our first chance of the game. Just wide by Mabdou Lambert, but that's not a bad chance. Can we build on that maybe? Going to try and work the ball into the box. Let's try it. Barlow to Hughes now. Ipswich on the ball again. I'm not enjoying this so far. It's been half an hour, and we've had one half chance. It's been all Ipswich. And they're bottom, and suddenly they're turning up. And yeah, that's going to be a goal. Oh no, it's not. Balcom doesn't hold on to it, but it does make a save. Couple of minutes left of this first half. Danny Rowe in possession on this left flank. Keith Johnson. Good ball for Phillips. Marger, and that's got to be a goal. No, Mitchell gets to it. And it goes up for a throw-in right by the corner flag. Couple of minutes left. Looks like half-time. We're going to be going in goalless. And look at the stats. An equal number of shots. Ipswich with the possession. I mean, we're not losing. I'll take that. But we should be doing better than this. Not going to change anything. We're not losing. This isn't a bad place for us to be in. I'll take a draw at this point, as long as we don't lose another one. But Lambert here running down the right flank early on in the second half. Wins a corner. Who's taking this? It's Danny Rowe. And it's not a good corner. Not a good corner at all. Lambert loses possession. Metcalf wins it back though. Come on, Lee. No, it's been brought down. That's got to be a foul. Of course it is. Thank you. Down's being called over here. Going to be a card. I think it'll only be a yellow. Maybe nothing at all. But we've won a free kick here in a good position. Let's see what the referee is going to give Downs. It is just a yellow card. I wasn't expecting a red. It wasn't that reckless. But a free kick here taken by Rowe. What can we do with this? It's good. It's very good. And Mitchell gets onto it. Ipswich with a corner now. Hughes. Winter clears it away, but not very far. And that's much better. Now, what can we do? Lambert's got it. There's players running forward. This has got to be good. Come on, Lambert. Goes past the defender with ease. And the cross is good. And Marger's there from close range. Just 4 yards out. And we take a lead. Is that the first time we've led in a live com? I don't think we've even ever led. I think that might be a first. But Marger gives us the lead. And hopefully that's going to be the first of a few goals. Because we've done one now. I'm sure we'll get more. Marger with an easy finish. Rowe with a free kick here. Coming up to an hour. And it was just over. I think I might have actually hit the crossbar. Right, Phillips has been very quiet today. I'm going to make that change. Let's bring on Jaden Antwi. The Antwi and Marger connection served us so well last year. So we'll put him up alongside Josh Marger. Let's try and exploit the flanks. They're still playing that formation, aren't they? Yeah. So let's try and exploit the flanks. 74 minutes, and it is at Ipswich here. Finney wins the ball. Here's Yakubu. Backwards to Alex Finney. And a ball. That's a good ball for Antwi. Can he get to this? Yes, he can. And Marger's there again. 2-0. And that's got to be it now. There's no way Ipswich will come back from this. Marger with 2 more goals. And a 2-0 lead with about 15 minutes left. And that was immediately after I've put on exploit the flanks as well. A great ball up for Antwi. Antwi beats the defender to it, outpaces him. And that's a fantastic ball for Marger to get on the end of. And this is what we've been missing. This is what we need. Much, much better performance by us. Just try and keep it fresh in midfield. Guys are going to come on for Johnson. Also because Johnson's on a yellow. I'm just asking them to tighten up with less than 10 minutes left. Marger's got it here. Could be a third on the way here, but it's headed away. Yakubu's got the ball here. Yakubu has a shot, and the keeper doesn't get to it. It was just a wide shot. 85 minutes coming up. Bakari's got it here for Ipswich. Going to go all the way, and the shot's blocked, but Morgan's got it here. Another chance maybe for Ipswich, but Yakubu wins the ball. And now Rowe. And could be a third coming in. Rowe making a blistering run right down the touchline. Goes past the defender. And Marger, oh, I thought that was going to be another hat-trick then. But that was a blistering one by Danny Rowe. Last change we're going to make, Metcalf's going to come off. We'll bring on Nydam, I think. Again, just try and keep it fresh in midfield. Just go defensive as well. It's going to be a clean sheet as well. There have not been many of those this year, I don't think. And I think the time's just about run up. There might be a chance for maybe a late goal here. But I think that will be full time. There it is. And we've won on camera. Ipswich Blues. It's Maidstone 2, Ipswich 0. Marger with 2 more goals. And that was much, much better. Just an absolutely brilliant performance. Only disappointment, I think, was Phillips, the only sort of poor rating out there. Otherwise, everyone else did very well. So after that, we do stay in 4th place. But we are only 2 points behind Millwall. But it's very close at the top of the table. I've not really been looking at the table that much, to be honest. But it's extremely tight. There's only 3 points between the top 8. So very, very close. Anything could still happen. We could find ourselves top next game week. Who knows? Well, thankfully we've got that hoodoo out of the way, so hopefully we can focus on just winning as many games as we can. Now, our record's very good, it's just those live-com defeats just really hurt it. A few drop points, but only 3 draws as well. It's been good so far. Coming up, we've got Hull who are 10th, Derby, and then Middlesbrough, Sheffield United, Queen's Park Rangers, Huddersfield who are 14th, Fulham who are 6th. I think we'll definitely do one of those 2 teams there. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they send up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I'll see you next episode, where hopefully we continue this run going. We've won a live-com now, so hopefully that'll be the first of many. Because don't forget though, this is going to be our last season unless we get promotion, so I want to do it this season, otherwise this will be our last season. So, you know, will me on, and hopefully I can do it, because like I said, if we don't do it this season, then we ain't going to do it at all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.